Okay, good afternoon, everybody. Good morning, good evening, wherever you're watching this from. My name is Sally Ensor-Smith, and I'm with my co-host today, the one and only Anand Patel, all the way from Zimbabwe.
Good to see you. Good to see you, Sally. Happy to be here.
Awesome. So guys, we're just going to play a quick short video for you, and then Anand and myself are going to come back and just share thoughts on our compensation plan. Hopefully it's going to add some value to you and clear up any confusion that there is. So let's play a quick video. And Anand, what do you have to say about the new energy drink?
I absolutely love the ingredients. You know me, I'm into the ingredients. I like active ingredients, and this stuff is rocking. I'm not into energy drinks or caffeinated drinks like Lucozade or whatever, but when it comes to picking myself up in the afternoon, this is going to be what I go for sure. I checked out the ingredients.
100%. So as you know, Seacret is pre-launching this year, Europe, Africa, and Asia. They've been around 20 years in other countries, but we are literally a few months old in our continents, the pre-launch, and these are some of the packages that you can buy. And Nan's going to just run them through with you and how you sign up a Seacret agent.
Awesome sauce. Okay, guys. So bottom line is, like Sally said, we have pre-packages. They simply are just easier because it's all put together. They're easy to read, like body treat. If you like body things, hair treat, face treat. So those are the pre-packages. When I joined up, I went in for all in. I bought basically the big box. In fact, it's not even here anymore. It's like the $1,500 box. And what I'm going to say is very simple. If you're going in for the business, you pretty much want to get as close as you can to the biggest amount that you can possibly invest in based on your budget and your vision of what you want to get done. They do this, of course, so that it's very easy for you to buy it on the website, and it really gives you all the wow factor. I will tell you the wow factor one, the $275 one for our countries or continents, as it were, is definitely, if you're looking at mid-range and you can't afford the whole shebang, but you want to go, you need to get something serious, that's the serious deal one, okay? It gives you that immediate wow factor with your guests when you're sharing the products. So there you go.
Our top 5 selling products are in that wow experience. And obviously, as you know, to sign up as an agent, it is $29 for the year. It is such a low point of entry for us to kickstart a home-based business. And if you are in any of the open countries, it's going to cost you only $49 a year. Still minimal charge for you to get your own personal website and your personal online shop. Now, obviously, right now, we are also buying orders where we are buying other products, not in the packages. And in the pre-launch countries, we have chosen to use, through the USA, here in South Africa, we are using shipito.com. Anand, for your region, Zambia and Zimbabwe, you've got another solution for them?
Yeah, Zambia, we're using McSpeedies.com. It's another company doing a very similar service. Fantastic. And in Zimbabwe, we're using USA Business Mall directly to Zim from Florida, actually. So every country has a really good solution to be able to handpick all those individual items that Sally mentioned.
But I must tell you, Europe, your distribution center is a few days away from launch. I think it's like a couple of hours more like it. And obviously for Africa, I think that we are very soon going to have the announcement of a distribution center for the local African market. So just want to kickstart with you. How do you get signed up as an agent? And then obviously, how do you become active? So once you have registered as an agent, you're going to get your own personal agent login details. And for you to become active, you can go and purchase a minimum of $100 or more in product. Obviously, if you like Anand and myself, we jumped all in. We took the big pack, the have it all pack, and we would sincerely hope that, you know, if it fits your budget, you could do that too. But if not, you can choose one of the packages, and then you can become an active agent. You can also become an active agent if you've signed up for Club Seacret and you have one other Club Seacret agent underneath you. That would also qualify you for being active. Now, Nan's going to run through how to become qualified.
Okay, right, guys. So being qualified is, well, first of all, what is qualified? Qualified means that you are now, if you're active, you're accumulating all those commissions, anything that you're generating in your organization. It's going to basically keep that in a little virtual vault if you're active. But when you get qualified, now they will pay you out. In other words, you're qualified to receive any payments that you have accrued thus far. I hope that makes any sense. Okay, so now how do you get active? Well, Sally explained what it takes to get, how do you get qualified? Sally explained what it takes to get active. So the simple way to look at it is this. 100 QV is the number that you want to drill in your brains. And in any 4-week period, you want to make sure that you have 100 QV, whether, like Sally said, buying your products, Club Seacret plus products, you know, a combination thereof, etc. Now, to get qualified, it's almost the same thing. You just need to remember, when you want to be qualified, you need one person on your right team and one person on your left team that is active. Now, if they're active in any of the ways that Sally suggested, then pretty much that's how they get active. That's how you get active. And if they're active, left and right, you are now going to be qualified. Just as a recap, so just so you remember, you can either buy products, you can buy Club Seacret, a combination of that, as long as 100 QV, you personally go spend that, or you can get a person on your left and your right to do 50 QV each. Okay, so that could be like 2 Club Seacrets, 1-1, or product and product, 50-50. That will up, because every one generate your personals, whatever they buy will come up to you. So then again, you are now active. Okay. The last way to get active is, like Sally said, you having Club Seacret and a personal of yours having Club Seacret, you're now active. So to get to qualified, one on the left and one on the right can do any one of those as well. And then they will be active, and that means you will be qualified.
And if you've seen all the new products which are coming on the Club Seacret app, you would definitely want to become a Club Seacret member as well as a secret agent. So 100 QV qualifying volume for commissions, as Anand said, we've run through it with you. And what a lot of people are doing is they're buying products that they've got in their home kiosk. So behind me, I've got a couple of products here. If I have friends or family over, or maybe I'm going out to visit somebody and they want the product immediately, they don't want to wait for the online order to their door. You know, so you want to get some of the wow products. So what we've done is we've broken it down. If you just want to do 100 qualifying volume, kickstart your home-based kiosk, as I call it, you can go and get 5 mud soaps, 1 salt and oil scrub, and 1 body butter, and that's going to give you 100 qualifying volume. So you can make it super easy, and obviously you could buy more if you want to, but these are the 3 products which are super quick and easy. Everybody wants them, everybody wants to use them, and they are seriously affordable on a retail side. So let's take a look at the monthly earnings. Anand's going to run you through this with your team members purchasing, and Anand's going to talk to us about the 4-week volume carry through, because for me, when I started as an agent, I thought it started on day 1 of the month because we are pre-programmed 30 days in a calendar month, but it doesn't. So Anand is going to run through the weeks with us.
Thank you very much. So what Sally said is important, because even when I joined Sally, I actually put it in my diary. I was like, oh, 25th. Every 25th, I got to make sure I have my orders, and I was completely wrong. So let's go through this very clearly. Now, the graphic in front of you says week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4. So look at them as weeks, as individual weeks. Do not look at them as a calendar month, because it doesn't work that way. So now when we're now doing a rolling 4-week period, what will obviously happen is, let's say we get into week 5. It drops off week 1, and now you're left with week 2, 3, 4, and 5. When the next following week comes up, which is week 6, the same thing's going to happen. So always think of it as an ongoing rolling calendar. So in that 4-week period is when you want to make sure that you have your qualifying volume of 100 to be active, and of course, making sure your members under you are doing the same thing. What with this over here is that whatever you had the week prior, okay, the first week. So let's go over here. An example here is week 4, 5, 6, and 7. So whatever was there in week 3, at the end of that week drops off, because you're starting a fresh week on week 7, okay? So remember, every week we go into, and our weeks are Tuesday, because it's actually, well, Tuesday, we call it that because technically it's America time zone. Midnight of Monday would be Tuesday-ish for us, halfway through the day. And if you're in Australia, towards the end of the day. So that's basically when they cut off and say, okay, there's a new fresh week starting. So when you order products, you want to make sure you're ordering it in a 4-week period. Now, what do I mean by that? This is the important part, understanding how the weeks impact your purchasing and maintaining your team size and your volume size. Well, remember, if I buy today, okay, if I buy like the mud soap, like the 5 mud soaps, the salt that Sally showed us in the body butter, I'm aiming for the minimum. I'm aiming for minimum. Okay, I'm not aiming high, I'm aiming for minimum. And that's gonna be 100 QV, okay, for this 4-week period. Well, what happens is I buy today. Well, today is considered week 1. Does not matter what day of the week it is. Today, I bought today. It's week 1. The next Tuesday that comes up, okay, it's gonna say, oh, that's week 2. Oh, I should have done it this way, week 2. Okay, the next Tuesday is week 3 and week 4. So remember, don't think it's 4 weeks from the day that you purchased on a Friday. It's not. That Friday that I purchased, it's going to be considered week 1. Okay, and then the following one, it's going to be the Tuesday. So every time you buy, I'm very cognizant of that now that I understand the system a bit more. So I do all my orders on a Wednesday morning. Can be Tuesday evening or Wednesday morning, but for all time zones, Australia, Africa, and Europe, late Tuesday and Wednesday is perfectly fine. So I just do a Wednesday in my brain. It's midweek, it's hump week, and I just tell the whole team, Wednesday, go order all your goods. So there you go. That helps you out, I hope.
Awesome. That is such a great nugget. Now, I want to talk about spillover. When I started any business, I didn't really look to get spillover. I never got spillover from anybody else. But what I do love about this compensation plan is that they have designed it so simple that we can literally light fires at any given time in the compensation plan for our team. So, the more you work together, the better it is. And like Anand says, when you're all communicating together as a team and you're all doing your orders, everybody in that lineage binary is going to benefit. So we only have 2 teams, a left team and a right team. There's no building an inner leg or an outer leg. It is simple. Now, how do we go bronze? Is basically, let's say Anand gets started today and he puts Sally in tomorrow. So Anand is sitting on the first circle and Sally is sitting on the second circle. Anand is now going to go do his purchase orders. Everything that Anand does is going to count for my qualifying volume for that week and the next 3 weeks after that. Then we're going to go and put Bob in underneath Sally. Everything that Sally does is now going to count for Bob if Bob is Sally's personal. Now, let's say Bob is Anand's personal too. Everything that happens between Anand, Sally, and Bob is going to benefit from all of us in terms of our qualifying volume. So it could be very possible that you wake up one week and you've got a whole lot of orders which have been done in your lineage, and all you've got to go do is you've now got to go and focus on your other binary leg. And that's what I love about this. So we're working out a 2000 qualifying volume. The first rank of the company is called bronze. And obviously we're looking at about $485 in commissions there for that. All you need to do, if you've got spillover, which we call it qualifying volume from the sales of the team on the one leg, is go focus on the other, go get all your customers, your VIP customers and your agents to go and build that other leg. So we want to make it simple. The company's made it simple. And the same thing goes for Royale. It's 5,000 qualifying volume left and right. You're earning about $1,375 in commissions when you hit this rank, and with your weekly sales. And all you've got to do is just focus on your sales for that 4-week rolling period. Now, if we want to go through to silver, we're looking at 8,000 qualifying volume left and right on each leg. So super easy. Focus 1, 2, 3, hitting the bronze, getting your missions done when you get started. Anand, do you want to just run us through in terms of, actually getting a new agent started and how we just start them focused on the missions and then ranking up?
Sure. Okay, guys, so basically getting someone started, they see the information, however you've shared it. I'm now using the Seacret app, because if you're, of course, a Club Seacret member, you have free access to the Seacret app. And that's really allowed me to share it to people in America. And it's been so easy. So however you're going to do it, PowerPoint, video, whatever you're doing, they're now in. What I want to do with them straight away is, number one, cast a vision whereby our main focus is going to be 10 in play to a day, 10 in play to a day. Everyone can duplicate that, right? And what I love about that is immediately, straight away, if you're using the app system, it's so easy. Like, hey, just let's make some names and numbers. And the first thing we want to do is let them know that their network of friends and family is beyond their current thinking. Because we're usually limited. We think, oh, I don't know people. That's how I was when I started. But the minute you start scribbling down a name, like let's say you just do a name over here, and you say who do they know? Who do you think they know? Do you know mutual people? And it builds that network up. So all of a sudden, number one, they're thinking 10 in play, 2 a day. Everyone can do 2 a day. Everyone, even if that's part-time, obviously, and most people are part-time. And then I want them to look at their names list and start just building out. Even if you're scribbling on a piece of paper, I want them to draw circles and lines. It's like a mind map. As opposed to the formality of making a list. You can do either one, but when you do mind mapping, from what we've learned from amazing people like Muzaffar Nafji, it just allows them to think laterally and say, oh, actually, her and I both know our hairdresser. Oh, we both go to the same hairdresser. Okay, great, let's write that down. So that builds up. Now, all of a sudden, what happens is the first focus is going to be, okay, now that we've actually said, okay, 10 in play, 2 a day, we've built up a small little names list over there, 20, 30 people. Maybe you spend a few minutes doing that. Great. Then the next thing I want to do is I want to make sure they understand mission qualification. I want my members to be mission 1, 2, and or 3. The goal is always going to be 3, because of course there's a bigger mentorship bonus. And most importantly, for the newbie, there is a product credit of up to $400. So I want to make sure they understand that if we get the volume on the left team and the right team, if we hit this in the first 7 weeks, the goal obviously should be 4 weeks, but 7 weeks is the cutoff that head office gives us to get that extra little bonus called the mission bonus. So I will make sure they understand that if we just go show enough people right now, it's a numbers game. And most importantly, not everyone's going to buy from you, but those that do, they just need to get that foot in that door and they're hooked. Like all of us, we all became hooked with the quality of the products, the ingredients, the efficacy, all the amazing stuff. So that's what we want to do straight away. And then the most important part, or the cherry on top, not the most important part, the cherry on top is, what is the next training event? Because I want to impart to them to say, hey, no matter what, I can teach you the ABC, because I literally just joined 4 days ago. I mean, how much can I possibly know? But I will tell you right now that the people that have been there and done that, got the t-shirt, got everything, they are the ones going on stage. And we have Mr. Mark Aceta, our trainer of note, headhunted by many a company, but he is part of our club, our life, our secret. And therefore, you do not want to miss the opportunity to learn in a 3-dimensional, fully immersive way, because you and I know that as human beings, we're emotional. And we make better decisions when we're in an emotional state. We understand our decision-making process. Our commitment is there when we're emotional. So I want you to come with me to blah, blah, blah. The next one I'm going to, for example, is Dubai. So I'll say, I want you to come to Dubai with me. Now, if they say, it goes on, I'll say, hey, look, you decide where you want to play the game. I'm just saying, If you want to win, I know the secret sauce. If you can't come with me to Dubai, how about we dial you in? So that's another sell, right? I can drop that a little bit and they're in. And that will make sure to me that 90 days from the day they start, in that period, they're immersed in our system. And I know the success rate for people who have got involved, you know, with their feet getting a bit wet and running a little bit and getting some results, but most importantly, ending up at an event, even if it's next week, it will change the trajectory of their career at Seacret.
Absolutely. So guys, we're looking forward to celebrating you as a Seacret agent at every single goal that you achieve. And we know that this is going to be one of the biggest things that you're ever going to do in your life. So Anand and I are excited. We're all in, and we hope that this added some value to you today. Take care. God bless.
Thank you very much, Sally. Take care.